on the urgent messages that you need to hear. We're going to be doing the New Rider Tarot, self-care, angel answers, my soul speak oracle, and the secret garden messages. So let me see which crystals I'm feeling for this. Okay, so urgent messages. We're gonna do this guy. He is our golden agate owl. He's our little Druzy owl. I'll lay him like this so you guys can see him. There we go. We'll lay him on the table. We'll also do the rose quartz unicorn. I'm just gonna keep laying them down so you guys can see them. The Opalite Dolphin. And can I reach this guy? He's like over here. I'll get it. I'll get him. He's little. Oh, they all fell out. Okay, but I was trying to reach this guy. The little Larimar Butterfly. I know he's itty bitty, but he Larimar, he powerful. So those are gonna be our crystal choices for urgent messages you guys need to hear right now. And I will be holding each of them up for you guys to see more closely. Sorry, my cards are being difficult. Okay. So, for first group, we're gonna have this Druzy Agate Owl. Little. You can see all of them. And then we have the rose quartz unicorn. Trying to see if I can make his details come in a little better, because rose quartz is a little harder to pick up on the screen. There we go. And then our Opalite Dolphin. Come on, show his cute little face. There we go. butterfly, are you? Okay, there we go. And then our widow butterfly. Come on. He's little. I gotta make him to where he's the only thing on the screen. Focus. Why does it want to pick up everything except the butterfly? He's so tiny. But he's a cute, tiny little Larimar butterfly. There we go. So those are our crystal selections. Group 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's get started. I know, I love the little owl too, he's so cute. Let's get started with our owls. Need to scoot. And we'll put our other peeps over here. Okay. So, for our owls, what are your urgent messages? What's going on with you? It just immediately comes out. Connect with fire is the first urgent message. Connect with fire. That doesn't mean go out and be a pyro. I really think this is speaking to creativity though. This is a whole lot of passion, creativity, sparks. It could be romance. There's just this whole energy that's new. It makes me really think of the Ace of Wands. We have massage over here, and it is reversed. What's interesting here is this is one person doing this, and I think that's what this is saying for some of you. It's not going to be for all of you, but with this energy, like I was saying, it could be a relationship for some of you. If you're feeling a certain way, there's a few things here. If you're feeling a certain way, it could be what's needed is that either you or your partner are feeling way too worn out, and that's why things seem kind of like rocky. But it's just needing to find the passion in a more gentle way, because instead of trying to only nurture yourself, you guys need to nurture each other. And let me let my kitty out. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, before I knock a whole bunch of stuff off, I'm trying to get back into my seat. So, like I was saying, for some of you, this is really about connecting back to that, but doing it in a gentler way. because this connecting with fire, connecting with passion, connecting with your sensuality, literally all of these things is like, this seems to be on your minds in some way, whether it's creative or sexual. It's just very heavy on you guys. For some of you, the reason you're not connecting is you feel like your pressure points are constantly being pushed. It's like those triggers are being pushed all the time, and you need space. Because sometimes connecting with fire is like Sagittarius energy, where you just want some freedom. Like you want to be able to go do something. And some of you just might be getting the wild hair up your ass, where you literally want to travel and do something and create something. And it's letting you know that if this is the case, if people are pushing your buttons in the wrong way, it's like, you know, be honest with yourself. Like, do you really want to stay around that? Like, you're going to keep just getting the same spots hit over and over again. You guys have soak in a bath. So so far you guys are just getting a lot of elements. You're having connect with fire, soak in a bath. And these people are out around like a big campfire. So this fire energy is more like around people. This water energy is more self. So this is making me feel like when you're around other people, this creative, passionate energy is there. But alone, it's like you need to relax and process emotions. If you're not letting yourself disconnect from the fire and actually like come down a little bit, you're gonna burn out. And we get ground yourself. I love how these cards like reaffirming things I say. But like I said, if you guys aren't being mindful of just how much you're connecting with fire energy, you're gonna end up burning yourselves out. It's important to be aware of what's going on in every part of your body, not just these pressure points, because it seems like you guys are only paying attention to things when they're already hurting you, which could be another message altogether, depending on if you want to apply it to relationships or situations. It's like the only time you pay attention to it is when it's bad enough to get your attention, instead of trying to figure out what's going on, being reflective before it gets to that place. And you have spend time with animals. Yeah, and I picked animals for this crystal reading. And there is an owl in here. Owls might literally be very significant for you guys right now, because like you, crystal owl, there's an owl in the spend time with animals picture. You guys definitely have some energy here. Either that, or this is when you're either feeling the need for grounding, that need for calming down, like your guides actually come through in the form of animals trying to calm you, because there's no animals over here in this this fiery energy. And then bottom of the deck is energy work. So yeah, you guys, like, it has all the chakras on there. You guys are really being shown that everything needs to be aligned, especially if you've been in this fire for a while. You guys need to come back and do more feminine type energy, especially if you've been pushing and pushing. Because being connected to your fire isn't a bad thing. But if you're not taking time to balance it out, yeah, you're going to be achy and sore and completely beat up. And you're going to be missing signs coming in because your intuition is on your feminine energy. And you need to take care of your body before it starts hurting you and acting funky. Okay, so first thing we're going to get out is this Ten of Cups. It has rainbow. But you're going to get this Ten of Cups reversed here. Which, with it coming out on the fire, this is literally like you connecting with fire, I feel, might have actually broken some shit apart. Either that or shit fell apart, and that made you connect to your fire and just be like, you know, I'm going to do my own thing and really spring an independence. Like, for some of you, like I said, it made you just get up and bounce. For others of you, home life might be kind of a wreck. And this is trying to show you that even though this is going on, don't lose sight of your connection to your creativity and to what lights you up, no matter what hell is breaking loose in this area of your life. You got the Chariot coming out over here. Like I said, some of you guys need to get a move on, like, and start taking care of things before it gets to the point of, like, I don't know, you like getting stomach problems to the point where you need to go to the doctor, or like literally going and going and going and then your back gets thrown out, or getting so much tension that everything locks up in your back. It's like, or hurting your knees because you didn't take a rest when you should have. It's like this going energy on top of this is like running yourself ragged, because the Chariot is ruled by Cancer. It's like you can go, but you can take care of yourself as you go. There's a very big difference in, you know, moving forward while taking care of yourself and paying attention to your body and being in sync, and just running over yourself, especially if you're being pushed by this kind of negative environment over here to do certain things. Then you guys have the Nine of Wands coming out with soaking a bath. Yeah, you guys have been through a lot of shit, and you're sitting here like, I don't want this anymore. You're tired, and it's like, yes, you deserve a nice, long, relaxing bath. Or a dip in a lake, a swim, whatever the hell it is. You guys deserve a break. And no, it's not being lazy. You're beat up. Like I said, your body needs to relax. Like, more than likely, you are so tense, and once you start relaxing, you're gonna feel the aches in your body. This guy is just over it. He's really wanting to take a nice, long, warm bath. He's been dealing with making sure these wands are standing up for fucking ever. They're standing up better than he is right now. And we have the Queen of Wands. This is someone stepping into their power and being like, bitch. This is connecting with fire. See, look, ground yourself. And what happens? You really connect to your inner feminine flame when you ground yourself. All this running around that you're doing in this chaotic energy isn't the true fire energy that you have. Like that true creative feminine energy. And she got a kitty up here. There's something with you guys and animals. Like, there's a lot of animals coming out all over this thing. And then we have Page of Wands. You guys got a lot of fire. I mean, besides connect, like literally saying connect the fire, you got mostly wands here. And you got Cancer and you got Cups with the... Okay, look, you guys got fire and you guys got water, and that's literally your tarot. And then, yep, 8 of Cups on the bottom. So literally you guys have all fire and water in your cards so far. It's all fire and water. This 8 of Cups is walking away from shit. You walking into this new energy is literally moving away from this unhealthy way of connecting to your fire into the healthy, receptive way of connecting to your fire. There is a feminine way you can connect to this, where it's reciprocating and where you allow yourself to actually receive what is yours instead of fighting against this current over here. by resting and rejuvenating and getting into this grounded energy and getting that confidence, that's how you're going to start this new energy. It's how you're going to be able to have new fresh ideas, to finally start opening your eyes to new ways of thinking, new energies, new ways of connecting with your guides, especially if they're coming through in animals and you're ignoring them. New ways of taking care of yourself, new health routines. There's just a lot of new energy wanting to come in very quickly as soon as you start taking care of yourself. And it's like the only way to do that is to walk away from this burnout situation with this environment. So let's see what my deck says. I just like having a deck, it makes me happy. So let's see. Well, we have faith coming out over here. Yeah, like I said, some of you guys are in this like bad environment over here, and it's taking a toll on you, and it's almost like you being at the point where, you know, should I keep going? What's the point? And it's like feeling really beat down, but it's like them being told like you need to take care of yourself, and it's like this cycle where it's like, does this end? And the thing is, yes, it feels like it doesn't end because this 10 of Cups is reversed, and 10s are supposed to be cycles, and with it being reversed, it feels like it's repeating. But you're starting to begin a new energy. You just have to have faith and work through it right now and start the new energy instead of keeping the cycle going over here. You have to change your energy in order for this to start changing. Okay. True success comes when you only care what you think. So this right here is literally saying that the opinions of others and what you choose to do doesn't matter. Like, the only way you reach true success is when you're happy with everything you're doing. And the only way you're going to feel like it's okay to take care of yourself is if you're like, you know what, I'm actually happy with, you know, the stuff I'm doing over here. I'm proud of myself. And it's like, it seems like it's vain to take care of yourself by society's standards. But you feeling beat up and like you're just done with feeling beat up and you're like, you know what, I'm going to take care of myself for once. That's success. That's you realizing that you're like, you know what, I'm tired of this and being stuck in this, and I'm actually going to start a new energy. That's where this success comes from. That's where the true connection to fire comes from. Self-love, literally what I was just saying, take care of yourselves. But you guys are like really lacking in that department where it's like you feel other people's opinions and what their opinions are of what you should be doing with your body and your time are more important. And having self-love coming out with this Queen of Wands is like, yes, I am that bitch and I love myself. It's pretty much what this energy is trying to do here. It's like grounding yourself and being sure in that energy instead of feeling like it's something you have to hide. Oh my god, I'm done. I'm done with you guys. There's freaking fire everywhere and we get fire hazard. Really? Like, Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. We're good. Oh my god. Okay. Connect with fire and fire hazard. Yes, you guys are doing a whole lot of connecting with fire. A lot of connecting with fire. But, like I said, you guys need to look at how you're connecting with it. Because there's a burnout way that's very unhealthy, and then there's the healthy self-love connecting with fire way. There's so much going on for you with it right now that you're literally getting the warning coming out, like, pay attention to what you're doing. Like, literally, like, how are you, where are you channeling this fire? And, oh my god, I said that, and we have the bottom of the deck. Everything you think, you manifest. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys, you're literally playing with fire. And you got to decide the right way to play with it here. You got to do it in a healthy way, because if you can transmute this fire into some creative passion you really want to do and nurture that passion, you're going to manifest it very quickly. Now, if you put this energy into anger or into, how can I put this? Making very rash decisions or running yourself ragged and just not taking care of yourself, you're gonna make your environment 10 times worse. Because you guys need some major boundaries right now, because you're full of so much energy that people will easily be attracted like moths to a flame, and you will burn yourself out. So let's see what we got for you guys. Listen to your intuition. I was telling you guys that the feminine energy is intuition. You can't listen to the intuition if you're in pure burnout energy over here. And these cards are bothering me because they're not straight. And the camera, it's driving me nuts. So, like I was saying, listen to your intuition. That have faith, listen to your intuition. You guys gonna get a straight up no with this burnout shit over here. Like I said, these pressure points, if you're not paying attention to your body until you're like beaten to like nothing, then that's a big fat no. Don't do that. It's like you're getting hit with a flip-flop or something. It's like, what the hell are you doing? And also, it's a big no when you base your success and your happiness off of what other people are doing. That's a big fat no. It's like, this is pretty much telling you guys that no, we don't like it. We just don't like it. And your guides are coming through screaming at you. The urgent message is no. Don't kill yourselves over other people's opinions. Self-love. Taking care of this self-love and caring what you think. Don't stop that. You see the difference between you throwing yourself away, a big fat no, and then you loving yourself? Don't stop. Never stop loving yourself. Never stop caring what you think. Never stop caring about yourself. These cards are coming for you guys. And we have trust coming out with this. You have to trust yourself, guys. You really do. You got to ground yourself. You have to trust your feminine energy, because if not, you're gonna end up being a complete hazard to yourself and other people. And then we have take action. Yeah, you guys definitely have fire energy. I mean, if we weren't already sure of that, we got take action too. We got don't stop and take action. But it's like, do it by listening to your intuition, not to others' opinions. That's the big thing here. There is a huge difference in taking action on things that build you up and that are on this foundation of loving yourself, as opposed to other people constantly throwing their burdens on you and beating you down to the point where you finally give in and do what they want. It's like, no, don't give in. Trust that everything is going to work out, because it will. You just have to take action. And realize that there's people around you that want to help you. See, helpful peoples. You guys have people that aren't these people. You guys have people that really support you and want to help you. Don't sell yourself short. Okay, so let's get the final messages for my Druzy Agate Owls. We got dare, take a risk and fly. It's like, leave that shit. We don't need that shit. Like, you gotta have faith and dare and take a risk and fly. Listen to your intuition, like telling you bye to this energy. It's like trying to tell you to float away from this shit. It's like, we're out of here. Peace. And then we have be present, if it wants to. Be present. Use hours, don't count them. Enjoy your damn bubble bath. Don't sit there looking, I only got 30 minutes. I only got 25 minutes. I only got 20 minutes. Enjoy your damn bath. Don't think about it. If you want, you can set yourself an alarm, like for a few minutes before you have to get out, so you can get ready to get out if you need to. But it's like, anything you're doing to take care of yourself, don't set this thing where it's like you're constantly looking at a clock. Take the clock away from you. Put the alarm somewhere so you can hear the alarm, but just be present. Whatever you're doing to take care of yourself, be present with it. Because if you're constantly checking and checking and checking to see how much time you have left, you're not being present. Especially if it's other people saying, oh, you got to do this thing. And they're pressuring you, and it's like, you got to get it done by a certain whatever o'clock. And it's like, all you're thinking about is how much anxiety you have. It's like, if you have time to be anxious, you have time to take care of yourself. It's choosing what you're doing with your time. If you know you have to have something done and you know how long it'll take you and there's extra time, use that time to do something for yourself instead of worrying, because that just drains the shit out of you. Then we have adapt. Come on. Hello. You guys really are having trouble adapting, aren't you? Yeah. But anyways, since adapt is not really wanting to show up on this camera. Oh, there we go. Adapt. You will get yourself where you want to be. Oh yeah, you will. Look at this. Oh, sorry. Look at this. But it's like, don't stop, trust, take action, self-love, Queen and Page of Wands. You will get where you need to be. You can adapt to any situation. You just have to be present. You guys are like really burning someone else's midnight oil for them. And then we have discover. Look at the early dewdrops before they disappear with the morning sun. Once again, this is another be present thing. It's like see the beauty in the little things before they're gone. Because you're not going to see them if all you're looking at is what other people need you to do. Because the people that want you to do shit aren't looking at those either. They're off in their own little world, not really caring obviously about what's going on with you because your body is not in the best shape. Or at least not in the best shape it could be if you weren't being run ragged by these people. So, as for agate properties, great for grounding. You guys literally got to ground yourself. Great for grounding, great for creativity, especially having this golden yellow color. It really adds to that. This is also one that confidence, inspiration, having that feeling of being able to accomplish, having that goal that you set for yourself, taking action, literally. If you're drawn to the owl itself, owls typically are seen as symbols of wisdom, very nocturnal. It could be that your creativity flows a lot more freely at night, and that might be why you're struggling some with your creativity if you're trying to force it at a certain time of day. So allow yourself to find your own schedule instead of following others, because that also in itself is self-care. Okay, so my next group, you're welcome, hon. My next group, my rose quartz unicorns. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Ooh, okay, you guys had to just flip right out with it. You got both sing and take a walk. So maybe you guys should just take a walk and sing while you're on the walk. Who knows? Maybe you'll get discovered. But your urgent message, walk outside and start singing. And you guys have connect with your ancestors. Your cards are like wanting to jump out. This is very high energy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you guys have spent time with friends. Yeah, you guys got a lot of high energy coming out here. A lot of like connecting energy, like, because you have this for one, singing is like, you know, connecting with your throat chakra. Taking a walk like out in nature or whatever, you know, connecting with nature, connecting with ancestors, spending time with friends, connecting with other people. You guys are in this big connection mode over here. You also have meditate, which, I mean, it's like connect with your throat chakra. You might as well connect with the whole damn thing while you're at it. Connect with yourself. This is a whole lot of connection for this group. And bottom of the deck, you have a reversal, but it's with chanting. Some of you might actually feel very uncomfortable with that form of meditation, and believe it or not, what actually might be better for you instead of chanting is looking at it like a singing meditation. Okay, bear with me on this journey I'm about to go on with my words. So I feel like you guys are very musical, you're very connective, and you also have a lot of people that you connect to from different walks of life. But also the way you connect to yourself is very abstract. Because you have a very artsy spirit. It's almost like you hear chanting and you laugh about it because it's like, there ain't no way in hell I'm going to do that. So obviously reversal. But what if you're meditating, she's outside, walking outside. What if your meditation is more with you singing music? Instead of like listening to meditation music, listen to music you like and be outside and sing. It might make you feel extremely uncomfortable because you might not want people hearing you. But the thing is, this is trying to push you out of a comfort zone. If it helps, do it with friends first. It's going to be a great way for you to connect to a lot. For some reason, it's just opening your throat chakra, expressing yourself. This could even be you speaking your intentions out loud, like instead of just writing them. If you've been trying to do intentions and having trouble, some of you, maybe you should speak some intentions into a hairbrush, so that way every time you're doing your hair, you're thinking good intentions while you're brushing your hair. But I know that's very random, but it's an example. It's like, you guys need to do stuff that's more unorthodox. And for some people, it might be normal for them. That's how they do things because, it's very tuned in. Like, you have a very connected spirit. So if you were to tune in, more than likely this stuff would come to you very naturally. You also have, like, freaking every phase of the day and shit out here. You got night. You got clear day, you got cloudy day, you got like freaking moon phases going on, you got no time at all over here with the singing, it's just a blue background. This group, okay, the world reversed with this sing card. When you guys do this, when you guys use your voice to connect to yourself, the world stops. It's almost like you go to a place that you can't get to otherwise. It's very vulnerable for you, but it's something you need to do in order to grow. Because there's a cycle you guys need to complete that's not completing because you're not allowing this and embracing it. Yeah, some of you really have okay. It's almost like you guys are fighting a blockage with society. And it's a very strange one because you have all these urges to straight up connect to things, but it's really hard to connect when you feel like an outcast. And I feel like some of you get very defensive about things, or you just get very uncomfortable. People could have also done things to you where they put down you expressing yourself. Just so you guys know, I'm still shuffling, but this is on the bottom of the deck with the High Priestess. I just kind of glanced and saw that. You guys need to realize where your power is and where it lies, and right now you're letting it lie in other people's opinions. You're not allowing yourself to be happy in the world that you can create. Instead, you're letting other people tell you how you should live. And it's it's not... Just tell them to go take a walk. Tell them to fucking leave. It's like, some of you just need to tell them to get the fuck on, because, like, yeah, see, look, tell them to get the fuck on and you get the Magician. Also, connecting with your ancestors is really going to pull some of that out. Some of you don't know the power you hold in your voice over here, and you connecting to this, like, especially since these are urgent messages, this could literally be your ancestors like, hey, we're waiting in the wings over here. You just need to, like, connect with us so we can bestow the Magician upon you over here instead of you being stuck with this stupid little piddly petty shit. And you just had another card pop out, which is the Seven of Pentacles. So, and this is spending time with friends. So there are friends that really support you, that you could start something with. Some of you, it could be ideas, bouncing ideas with people, getting more solid footing. For some of you, it could be starting businesses, really planting the seeds and planning what's going to happen. For some of you, it could actually be classmates that you're working on projects with, or maybe working on friendships, making new friendships that actually are very, I keep hearing abundant. I don't know if these are going to be really good connections that you're making that are actually going to be business partnerships in the future, even though it doesn't seem that way right now. But there's definitely something forming here that is going to be very stable. And then we have the Knight of Cups. So yeah, there's definitely going to be some opportunities coming your way. Whatever you're making, there is definitely this thing that once you come out of this energy over here of feeling, you know, after dealing with people's petty shit and making you feel like you need to stay hidden away, tucked somewhere because they're embarrassed about you and just saying fuck them. It's like once you move into this energy of, instead of feeling like you're ostracized and you have to do things by yourself, and you realize you can just connect to everything, literally everything starts connecting to you. And you guys have the Wheel of Fortune reversed under here. You got the World and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. You guys, it's like your opportunities, everything's on hold right now until you guys realize this. Until you realize that your voice is very healing for you, and your voice is how you connect. Whether you're singing, talking, whatever, chanting. I know that's probably bugging some of you because that chanting card. But however it is, you using your voice or setting intentions like out loud, like this is what I want to bring in, and actually saying it instead of writing it or thinking it. Some of you need to say it to believe it, and that's what's blocking you. You might feel like you're being foolish by doing these things, and what that's really saying is like, I feel foolish for wanting these things in my life. And you have to change this cycle. You have to change this thought process. Otherwise, things are just going to keep being blocked off. They're never going to start. But as soon as you realize that you're the one holding everything, literally, to create this stuff, it starts coming in. Okay. Let's see what mine got to say. Let's see. Well, we got honor yourself first. Very, just, like I said, fuck them. This is just straight up. You guys definitely, I mean, there's no other way to put that. Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, I already told you, like, you have your own thing. They're being petty. You're not foolish. Honor what you want to do. It doesn't matter what they want, okay? Like, they can go live out their boring ass, non-musical, non-verbal lives somewhere else. Because you're actually wanting to manifest greatness. You're wanting to do great things. And settling is just, it shouldn't be part of your robust vocabulary. It's just how this goes. I feel like some of you are Virgos. Not even because of cards I'm seeing, but just the energy I'm feeling here. To freaking honor yourself is like, Virgos like serve others, and it's like, no, honor your damn self. Oh wow, you guys had 3 that popped out up here. So you have speak your truth. Like I said, some of you need to speak your shit into existence, literally. Your shadow is beautiful. And hold your heart with compassion. Yeah, you guys have very fast energy. And you have very beautiful energy. Though some of you really don't feel like it is. Because the way each of these came out here, like the honoring with how you're stifling yourself, the speaking, like you turning this into this is like transmuting. It's like being an alchemist, like the magician, like the magician. Knowing that your shadow is beautiful and sharing that with other people, and then creating from that, like this is building a different foundation, whether it's in friendships that see your worth and really help you understand that, or it's in creating some kind of project that comes from this place that you thought was ugly, but other people are like, you have no idea what you're doing and how amazing it sounds. It's like getting that feedback is kind of what you guys are waiting on. And you don't need to. You already have it. You just got to start honoring how you feel first and what your truth is before what all this other petty bullshit is. And this holding your heart with compassion, this Knight of Cups is holding the cup, and it's like you need to hold on to yourself. Like you're always offering yourself love. You don't need other people coming in and offering you the love in order to be worthy of it. You can freaking give yourself love all day long. Oh look, and claim your abundance as your bottom of the deck. You guys are just being told, like, as soon as you start kicking out the voices that are telling you you can't, and you start going, you know what, I can, and you start actually saying that you can, there's going to be a domino effect where things just keep coming in. And your abundance, claim it. I mean, if you guys say that out loud, say it. Like, you guys might be the ones that need to say affirmations out loud to yourself a few times a day. We have trust. I'm telling this group, man, you guys have like this energy where it's like there's this little bit in your heads over here where it's like you just gotta push past that. That's the only thing that's holding is that bit over there. It's like a freaking stick stuck in the freaking spoke of the wheels stuck in shit. It's like it needs to break off already. It needs to go somewhere, be taken out, whatever it is. See, abundance. I don't know how many times you guys gotta be told about abundance here. Trust in the abundance. Claim your abundance. Abundance of truth. Abundance of all these things. Like, you guys are like perfect timing. It's perfect timing, guys. I don't know how. It's like you guys. I keep hearing the "it's now or never" thing over and over again in my head, and it won't stop. It's. I swear these cards like making fun of me. I'm saying the freaking it's now or never thing, and it's like, no, that's unlikely, don't worry about that. Don't scare them with that. But it'll happen. It'll just be freaking slow. It won't happen as fast because they're stuck over here if they don't choose to do anything right away. So they don't want you guys freaking out and thinking you missed out, because you didn't. So let go of that. What's yours is yours. And how you choose to connect to it is how you choose to connect to it, not all this other outside voice shit. And then, oh, okay, I can see where that unlikely came out. It says wait. Okay. So it's letting you guys know there isn't a rush here. Like, you're not being rushed to do this. Anytime you choose to do this is the perfect time, but just know anytime you choose to do this, you're ready. So that's probably why they were like, oh, don't you go telling them now or never and freaking them out. No. It's like, we gonna chill a little bit. Don't go yelling at them like that. Your people seem to be a little more gentle with you. Either that or you've been learning and working through things, and they're like, they're getting there. You don't need to like rush it. They know they need to let go of shit. They're working on it. Oh, that's interesting. You guys have surprises. Venture down the rabbit hole. Like I said, try it, you guys. You might be surprised just how much you like it. Your own weird thing. And the rabbit hole is like some things. Everyone's perception of the rabbit hole is so different. And that's the thing. You gotta trust that your rabbit hole is your rabbit hole. Honor your rabbit hole. Oh my god, that's a great saying, honor your rabbit hole. But you guys, your surprises that are waiting for you is basically a lot of abundance, but also realizing that you're the one with the key. You're the one that holds all this alchemy in your hands, in your voice very specifically. And we have wallflower. Look for the crack in the concrete to find your way out. So, this is saying you're not stuck here. You might feel you are, but they're saying, look harder. It's like, don't give up at the first sign of like things being pushed against you. It's like push, like that flower when it's trying to come out of the concrete, it's got to push pretty damn hard, okay? So you pushing out of this, which is probably why they told me not to push you guys so hard, whenever you do it is the right time for you. It's just depending on when you do it is when this is going to happen. That is when things are going to be let go of, and that it's like wait until you are ready, because that is the perfect time. But just know it's not going anywhere. But it is going to be hard for you guys, even though I keep saying you just got to do this. They're like, we are acknowledging it's hard though. We're not saying it's not going to be hard. And then we have bloom and attract more than butterflies. I mean, you're definitely going to attract more than butterflies with all this. It's like you got friends, possibly some romance, your guides being definitely attracted to you and talking a whole freaking lot, your ancestors, blooming gifts, attracting abundance and money. You guys are going to attract a whole lot of shit once you decide to move from wallflower to full-on blooming. because having to push yourself through the concrete and dig your way out of the rabbit hole after like you understand everything, it's like you're gonna have a very beautiful blossoming, and the right people are gonna be around. Like, your shadow is beautiful, your freaking bloom is gonna be gorgeous, so like be more kind to yourself no matter what part of the journey you're on. And bottom of the deck, we get persevere, leave no stone unturned. Once again, going back to that rabbit hole thing, try whatever you want. If you feel like you connect to it, try it. The only way you're gonna know if it works or not is if you do it, not through what other people say. It has to be honoring you, what you like, your truth, your heart, your own personal beauty. That's when you truly bloom. And you guys choosing this rose quartz unicorn over here. Rose quartz is all about love and compassion in every capacity, every relationship, and especially with yourself, which you guys had this energy here of that. It's also very calming, especially if you've gone through a whole lot of pain and you're needing healing, especially if it feels like a heart blockage where it's like, I'm not going to allow myself to be open and vulnerable like that again. It helps with opening up, blossoming into the vulnerability in a more natural, calm way. And it's also good for bringing in some new romance, because this Knight of Cups is over here. Don't forget about me. I can mean good romance too, for whoever that's for. But it's also creative opportunities, endeavors, and all that good stuff. So go after what you love, go after what lights you up and what makes you sing, not everybody else. You're going to pull in the right people. Next group, my little Opalite Dolphins. Look at your little dude. I picked him up when a bird started singing. Okay, Opalite Dolphins. Let's see what's going on for your reading. What's your urgent message? Okay. First thing we're going to get out is some positive affirmations reversed over here, so leads me to believe you guys are speaking some not so positive affirmations. Oh, not so positive affirmations. You got watch a movie. This is really giving me some kind of like escapism vibes. Create art. There's definitely something off with you guys. Sound healing in reverse. This is strange. It's like I'm trying to get a read off of you guys, and it's like nothing really wants to come out. And you guys have deep breathing. And you have looked to the stars as the bottom of your deck. You guys definitely have some very conflicting emotions that I think you guys are even having trouble kind of sorting out. I don't even think you guys realize that you're doing basically negative affirmations to yourself. I feel like you guys are either creating or wanting to create, but it's from a place that isn't the healthiest right now. It's like you're being told to breathe. Some of you might be, it's like, I feel like there's this back and forth happening here where you guys are trying stuff and stuff isn't working, so you stop doing it and you're like, this thing didn't work, and it's like, you guys, it's almost like you're doing things like they're fads instead of like, you know, the spiritual fad type thing where it's like, you know, buy this crystal, or buy this deck, or say this manifestation, or it's like, you know, whatever is viral or whatever. It's like, because this watch a movie is really making me feel like you guys are pulling ideas either from media or just things you're watching, videos. It's like you guys aren't really present with what you're doing, but you're trying things, and that's why you're confused. It's like you're trying these different things. Some of you might be really trying to connect with your guides, and you're very confused as to why it feels like you're blocked. It almost feels like you can't hear anything, because this sound healing is almost like things are jarring to you. Some of you might be getting migraines a lot. Some of you could be having some very heavy anxiety. Definitely having a very overwhelming kind of energy. You guys, it's like at the center of everything is this huge urge to need to create something. And for some of you, this causes a whole lot of tension. It causes you to shut down. Possibly it might make it to where you struggle to communicate with people. You're definitely, you're being urged, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys, even though this is a timeless reading, but specifically for those of you that are getting, because you guys did have look to the stars. Look, if you know how to, at your natal chart and what the transits are. There is probably something going on right now where you're having trouble because either something's very heavily aspecting your Chiron, which means your healing is like squaring or opposing it. It's like your Chiron is just getting slam dunked over here, and you're feeling like you don't know what to do, but you know you're supposed to be healing and doing something, so you're watching everything, trying to figure it out, and you feel like you're at your wit's end. For some of you, this can easily be how everything is shifting, and you might have had things under control with the previous transits, but now since we're shifting, whatever you have is being thrown. Whatever you had created that was working before isn't working now, and you're feeling kind of lost. I mean, the one thing that might be working for you is sitting down and actually like breathing, but everything else, it's like, I can't do the same things I was doing anymore. I'm being told I need to do something different, and I don't know how to do the something different, and it gets like very overwhelming. You guys need a positive outlet for all of your creativity, for all this extra energy, because it definitely has an overwhelming effect on you guys. Yeah, you have the Emperor reversed over here. It's like feeling like you have no control. fall. It's like it just got ripped away from you. But it's also like, the thing is, while this is happening, it's not, obviously when you feel like things are getting torn up, you might also have Uranus running amok across your chart too. But this could be a lot of unpredictable things are happening. You have no control. You're being forced to adapt to things, but what you're doing is you're actually going back to old bad habits that you actually previously broke and you thought you had under control. And what you're being shown is that, are you, like, what are you going to choose to do? Are you going to choose to take control of your old demons, or are you just going to let them come back and resurface again? It's pretty much, this is a test for you guys. You guys are really feeling it. You got the 9 of Swords reversed over here. You guys are really trying to run away from, like I said, I felt like it was running away energy. You guys are trying to run away from this anxiety and all these feelings by like binge watching things, whether that's YouTube videos, whether that's reality TV, videos on TikTok, whatever it is. You guys are like really binging things in order to not sleep. Like, you don't want to sleep because you don't like your dreams. It's like you guys are really trying to just drop all the things you're worried about by focusing on something else. But you're not necessarily getting rid of it. If anything, it's just putting it off for another day. And you guys have the 6 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, you guys definitely have you guys are over here like, this shit ain't fair. Because it's almost like, I feel for you guys, you did a lot of work and you thought you found what you needed for balance and all these things, and now you're being thrown a curveball to see, how do you adapt to this? Are you too rigid? And you guys are just like, I feel like I've adapted enough. Like, what? Why? And the whole thing is, the reason this is happening is to get you guys more into your creative mode. And if you guys are like, I'm already creating, there is a gift that is suppressed right now that is trying to come out. And that's why this is happening. It's why you have so much extra energy. It's why you're feeling like things are out of control and you have the anxiety. You have this extra energy because there's something you're supposed to be pulling down and grounding, but you haven't yet. And this is something that could bring in money. Whereas what you did before might not have brought in money. It might have helped you like get a surer footing with yourself, and that's what you learned. But now you're learning how to do things for money, which is different. It has a different energy. So you go through different lessons with it, which is why you need to have a repertoire of things that you can depend on, not just like, oh, these 2 things are great and I'm going to keep using them. It's like the, oh. And you got 3 of Swords reversed. Some of you guys are having a really hard time with not being able to use these old things. Some of you might be getting kicked out of them because they're crutches that you're relying on instead of relying on your own talent. It was making you be a weaker version of yourself than you actually are. Yeah, because you guys have this 8 of Wands energy mixing with the 7 of Swords energy. You guys are being shown, like just outright over here, that there are certain things especially with this deep breathing over here that you have underneath these. Your ways that you learn to handle yourself are being tested right now. They're being tested by people. They're being tested by you feeling like you have no control. You're being tested by people that are being sneaky ass little shitheads too. And it's like, it's trying to see how much have you matured and grown. Which is very annoying when you feel like you went through a whole lot of shit and you really started getting things under control, and now I'm being given this. But that's because there's something coming. Very quickly. This isn't slow energy. Eight of Wands energy is very fast energy. As quickly as you started feeling this, it's going to start turning around, but you have to make that first step over here, because you're going to be wanting to say some heated things to this shit. You're not happy with this. Whoever, whatever it is, you aren't happy with it. They did something, but the thing is, you're disassociating from it. You're like, screw it. Some of the things that you have been watching have literally to get your mind off of this energy. But this is being brought in to show you that nothing is consistent except change. That's what it's trying to teach you. Feeling like you have control over everything simply because you learned some tools, because tools are great to have. They're supposed to help you. But you're supposed to adapt. You're supposed to learn to adapt the situations. And you're going to have a rapid influx of things coming in, especially if like you're realizing people are like really sneaky, conniving little dickheads, and you're just like, I'm over it. I'm just really fucking over it. Some of you could create some really good art and make money, or possibly you made art and people stole your art, sneaky little shits. And you really want to give a piece of your mind. Someone stole something you created. Either that or they're spreading shit about you and creating bullshit. Whatever it is, this is like, take a deep breath, because it'll bite you in the ass. Don't lose your control in this situation, because that's what they want. Having all this air energy over here, whatever you guys are dealing with when it comes to a fucked up air energy, and your fire wanting to just roar out with this Emperor reversed and just lacking the control to really hold it in. Having this deep breathing card underneath this is like, you know what is happening. Don't allow them to have the satisfaction, because that's all it is they're going to get satisfaction out of doing this. And what won't give them satisfaction is you not reacting the way that they want. They're not going to know what the hell to do with that if you don't react how they want. See? Knight of Wands being reversed over here. Someone's going to make an ass out of themselves. It's going to happen. But you need to decide, do you want to be the one making an ass out of yourself, or are you just going to let them make an ass out of themselves? Because I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I feel like this is going to be more public. I don't think this is going to be a personal affair, so to speak, because I feel like there's more than one person involved, just because I keep seeing multiples of things. But there's definitely something here where there's at least two people. One person is definitely more mature than the other person, but you guys are both very fiery, and someone's actions are going to bite them. So it's either going to be the person that's being the dickhead, if you can keep your cool, or it's going to be you, because the dickhead gets what they want by riling you up, because you make yourself look like an ass without them having to try. Because no one's going to see what they're doing. They're only going to see your reaction. And then they don't have to explain anything, because people seeing your reaction is like, because you don't react like that. Usually you're the one that has everything under control and you're calm, and it's like, oh, I didn't know they had that side to them. And it's like, you don't want to have to be on the defense. And there's no reason for you to be on the defense when dealing with this kind of shit. Just say, fuck it. They're not worth it. Dream bigger. Squash the peons. We don't need them. This is like, there's so much fire energy in here. It's fire and air mixing. very rapid energy. If this isn't already happening, it's going to be happening very soon. And this is pretty much, for some of you, you are selling yourself short. Oh, okay, these wanting to jump out. So we have open your eye, referring to your third eye. Your intuition, guys, is your friend. Don't sit here and block it out by doing all these things. And you have the honor yourself first card coming out too. You guys, like I was saying, people are digging holes right now. Before, because see this right here, with this Three of Swords reversed, you deciding to just drop this messed up energy, like screw you, yeah, you really hurt me, but fuck it, I'm disassociating, dropping it, that's honoring yourself. You looking at how this person's affecting you with their actions is you opening up and seeing the bigger picture. Dream bigger. It's like this might be somebody that was telling you you can't do shit and then stole some of your work. It could easily be something like that, and then you wanting to go unhinged on people. Just keep creating, because it literally said create art. Even though it wasn't fair, they took your shit. They took something, but they're not going to be able to replicate it. And that's what's going to give them away. You keeping your cool and creating and just continuing to create stuff and do what you want to do, people are going to say things without you having to say anything. You just chill. More than likely, you might have found this person stole your shit while watching something. And yes, that it fucking pisses you off because you worked hard. That came from your heart. But that's the whole thing. When you create something from your heart, people can't replicate it. No matter how hard they try, it's not going to be the same. They can create their own thing of it, and it might be beautiful if they put their heart into it and it wasn't stealing it like this bullshit over here. But I mean, this could even go for like a relationship. If someone stole somebody, it's like you don't need that. If someone stole a really messed up thing, like, you can get a better partner. You don't quit telling yourself like they were able to take your partner and do that cheating shit because you're not worth it. Like, just take a breath and realize, hey, they did you a favor and took out the trash because you're what's important. You deserve better than what you were given. And it's trying to see if you can keep the calm before your better comes in is pretty much what this is. And you guys had 2 come out. I think you're the only pile so far that's had 2 extras come out at the end. Stop. So you guys have Be Vulnerable and you have Call Your Power Back. Once there's 2 more coming back over here. So, like I was saying for this group, you call your power back to you by not reacting to the dickheads. you straight up call it back. And you're also vulnerable with this energy, because what happens is when you don't, get to this point where you're exploding and stuff, and you're just, if people talk to you about it and you're open and you say how you feel, people are gonna be so drawn to your vulnerability and like you just being honest and being mature about it, that they're gonna be the ones calling the people out. Relationship, business, art, stealing, whatever it is, you're not gonna have to be the one saying things to people. Other people will say stuff. You just gotta take back the fact that they don't deserve your energy or to rile you up. If anything, they showed you who they are and that you don't need them in your life and that you're better off without them. So, it sucks to be them. And bottom of the deck, have faith. Just have faith. You'll see it. You deserve way better than this. It's just, it's being shown to you. It could have been you were selling yourself short with something and this happened to you and it made you have to wake up, and now you're gonna have something better if you just go. I mean, either way, you're gonna have something better. It's just, don't waste your energy on this shit. Like, there's really, as hard as it is to like pull back and be like, I'm not gonna go sticking my neck out and doing this shit. I'm not gonna let them take from me. I'm gonna say something. As much as you want to do that, calm yourself. Allow yourself to breathe, because like I said, someone is gonna make an ass out of themselves, and it'd be a lot better for you if you didn't. Especially since it seems like you're coming into an abundant area of your life right now, where as soon as this passes, it's like, it's time to go, we're ready, because this dream bigger means it's bigger than what you are doing. But it's like, you're gonna have to allow yourself to be vulnerable. You're not gonna be able to keep up that ego, because if you're dreaming bigger, there's gonna be people that don't like what you're doing. And if you're always a reactive type energy, then that's just going to rub people wrong. It's going to make people feel like, well, obviously, they might create stuff, but I don't like their energy at all. It's like, and then that'll reflect into your energy. Get more information. Yeah, you guys are, definitely in a scope right now where, like I said, you guys are watching things, you guys are reading things, you're taking things in. You're definitely almost like in this investigative mode. But make sure, like I said, before you say anything, make sure you know what's going on. Like, you even have get more information over here. Some of you, it's literally, you don't need to say anything at all. For those of you that need to say something, make sure you have all the information before you speak your piece, and make sure you're level-headed. Because this is meant to, like, knock you off balance. Take action. I mean, the information's not going to be brought to you guys. You guys got to start doing something. You got to find it. Either that, or you, like I said, some of you got to discover new ways of connecting, especially if you've been feeling a spiritual disconnect. And the messages will come in very quickly. It's just, you got to start allowing it. Because right now, if you guys are being very pessimistic and very pissed off, it's obviously not going to work out. Romance. I literally said for some of you, if it's a partner and this shit happened, you deserve better. And you will get better. You will dream bigger and get a lot better of a partner than this bullshit over here. So don't let yourself be stooping to their level. Don't stop believing. But there's just so much here of like holding to yourself. Like, you can do this. It's pretty much what it is. As hard as this is, don't stop. For some of you, it's going to be really hard if it's some kind of romantic thing going on and you're just like, I am so fucking done, and you're like wanting to curse somebody out. Guys, the more, it will look way better for you the more level-headed you are. It really will. I don't know if some of you, this has to deal with court, and that's why this is like, keep your head level, keep it like, because maybe it'll look bad for you in a court setting if it's like shown that you're unstable and you get angry. Yeah, wait. Don't allow them to get your goat, so to speak. Don't just act on impulse. Like, call your power back to you. Don't stop doing that. But when it comes to you wanting to just, like, throw, like, fiery words, wait and breathe, guys. Deep breathing. If you need to walk away, walk away. You guys have a lot of emotion in this. And there's things you've learned that you can apply here, but there's new things you have to learn. That's why you got this get more information. It's why you got this opening, expansive energy. You need to open up to other avenues, because you have some things, but you need more. And you need patience. You really need patience. Yeah, because it's up to you. It's literally up to you how you want to make yourself look in this situation. You guys definitely, you have a choice here, and it's not like you have to react. There's no reason to react. You can literally sit there and think. You can wait. You can walk away. You can come back and address it a month later. This isn't something where you're being rushed into saying something. They're going to try to push you into saying something with some tricky shit, a little sneaky whatever, but you holding on to your power and honoring yourself is like you holding on to it. Don't stop holding on to that, because that's what they're trying to take from you. They view any vulnerability you have shown as a weakness, and that's what they're trying to use. And your guides are coming in here saying, wait, realize what this person is doing. Take action on taking care of yourself. If the romance is the problem, yourself needs to come first. Don't stop working on yourself, and realize that if you're wanting something different because of this bullshit, you're gonna have to wait until this clears out. If something's trying to come in the middle of this, it's gonna be a huge fucking mess. Just wait. Clear this out before you start pulling something else in. It would create a big upheaval of mess here. Okay, what's the word I've been saying this entire reading? Entire reading, maybe. We have adapt. You will get yourself where you need to be. This whole reading's been nothing but the word adapt. Patience. Wait for the fruit to ripen. Literally just said patience. I mean, these are turning into reminders for you guys. If you need new affirmations, here's some affirmations. I mean, because it seems like you guys are having trouble with that. And then we have radiance. Keep your head held high and follow the sun. This is what I'm saying right here. Keep your head held high and follow the sun. Stay in your power, guys. Don't stoop to this level. You are so much better than this. Because these people, the reason they do these kind of things is because they have nothing better to do, and they're sad, lonely, upset people. And if this is like stealing someone's work, underhanded business things, cheating in relationships, whatever it is, it's better to have that shit out of your life, because people's colors are in there. People can work on changing, but people that do this shit, especially with the intention of trying to rile you up, they're not trying to grow. And you either trying to grovel to get somebody back, getting angry and cussing them out in front of people and losing your cool, whatever it is, to where they get their satisfaction, like as gross as it sounds, they get off at this shit. They've done it to more than one person. So really? My cat just climbed all over my stuff. So allow yourself to keep your head held high. Like, don't allow yourself to be pulled down into this. And then we have present. Journey into the garden to escape the two eternities, the past and the future. I mean, it's what it's saying. Quit living in what they've done and quit thinking about what will happen. Be here now. Do what you can do right now, which is not allowing this, whatever this is, to keep doing this to you. You can take back your power right now. So, you guys chose the Opalite Dolphin. Now, Opalite is very about opening to your guides, your gifts. This is also about bringing in a very calm, soothing energy, which I think is really important since you guys are being pushed to the tested limit over here. This is also very transparent. It's being able to see through deception, which is literally what you guys have been getting this whole pile, but being able to understand that this isn't punishment. This is teaching you like a huge strength. And I feel like this was urgent for you guys because there's a lot of things that could have been really messed up if you guys didn't know this and know that there was a choice that you could make in this. Also, dolphins are really good for humor, laughter, that kind of thing. They make me laugh when I watch them. I think they're hilarious. But they're very intelligent too. So you guys definitely, instead of watching things that kind of piss you off a little bit, watch things that make you laugh more. Watch things that are interesting to you, that get your mind going, but also that help you, like, you know, get information about things. You don't need information about these people. You already know who they are. Don't waste your time and your energy feeding into the bullshit. Really allow yourself to start dropping some anxieties by doing things that calm you. For some of you, you just might need to go to the beach. Because, I mean, maybe watching dolphins or just being at the beach is very calming for you guys. But you have a lot of energy here of just needing to be able to keep your patience, your peace, and adapting to the situation. And by no means does that mean letting people step over your boundaries. Like, obviously, you can state how you feel without being volatile. And it's a skill. And that's the skill you're being taught right now, is how to communicate while angry. Get your point across, but not come off as being like this aggressive, foot in the mouth type person. Like, I mean, it really makes me think of like unevolved fire energy. So for our last little group, since you guys are so tiny, we're going to put the little butterfly right there. But for my butterfly Larimars, let's go ahead and see what your urgent messages are. So you guys got write a gratitude list, but it's reversed over here. You got sweet treat, Okay. I'm getting kind of a funny thing from you guys over here. Drink tea. Yeah, I'm still getting the funny thing. Okay, so this thing over here with this right gratitude list being reversed is kind of funny because I'm feeling like you guys don't need to write out what you're grateful for because literally you're basking in it. You're like feeling Taurus energy right now. You're like food, tea, you're just like present in the food. You're just like feeling it. And it's like you're grateful for this. You're just sitting in the grateful aromas. You're grateful for scent. You guys are probably getting candles. There's like this energy of like, I don't need to write what I'm grateful for. I am surrounded with the sense of life over here. Like, and you guys got burning bowl ritual. I swear. If you guys don't want to write a gratitude list, maybe write on a bay leaf and throw it in a burning bowl since you guys are all about some food right now. This group, journal, you guys are just not wanting to write right now. It's like write gratitude list and journal or reverse. It's like, no, we don't feel like writing. We'll burn shit and we'll cook things. You guys are like more about the hot stuff right now. You don't really care much for the writing the stuff on the paper. It's more like we'd rather burn the paper, we would rather drink hot tea, we'd rather bake things on the stove. And you guys have massage reverse on the bottom. It's, you guys need to like, okay. There's this thing here where you guys are like in your own little world when it comes to this, right? But it's like you're a little off from reality, just a little bit. I mean, each of these people, like, they're in their head in some way. It's like she's food around, she's like all the things around with the tea. She even got crystals and stuff over here. She got the light around with the fire and all the crystals. It's like all of these people are just like in a space over here. These people writing, it's like they don't got all this shit going on around their head. They got the eye open, they're journaling, they're writing, it's like listing. Some of you might be a little spacey right now and having trouble with grounding. You might be having trouble with manifesting, and you're wondering why, because you're like, I'm feeling very at peace. I feel very chill, and I'm really enjoying life. But it seems like things aren't really coming through, and it's because you guys have a talent that's very latent, and you don't realize it because part of you is kind of lazy. And it's like this person even has written here on this piece of paper, it says to let go, and that's what she's gonna burn in here. You guys have this thing about, it's almost like I feel like you guys are good at releasing, but you're not the best at allowing yourself to be in the emotion. You're all about releasing the emotion. You're like, hell yeah, get that shit out of here. But you're not necessarily like one that allows yourself to sit with them. That's why you don't write about it. It's like, I don't want something to look back at and be seeing that. And you're not realizing the effect it's having on your body. Because you guys are like, I'm like, that sweet treat over there is like, you guys are really indulging in that sweet tooth. And it's like, you guys need to be conscious of what you're doing with your body. What you're putting out into the world and what you're holding. Because there's a lot, as great as food is, guys, there is a whole lot more to be grateful for than food. Some of you just really love food, and I mean, that's great. But a lot of you really have these talents for writing in some capacity, whatever it is. You guys have to explore this. Or you guys literally have this thing where you need to just explore your mind more. Because it seems like you guys are a little removed from that. And it makes you actually a little removed, or a lot removed, from what's going on in your own body. So you need to watch what you're consuming, because as grateful as you are for what you're consuming, like, you guys, like, you might just need to write a list of what you're eating, to be honest with you. Or you might have promised yourself you would, and you keep stopping doing it because you're like, but I want to cheat today, so I'm gonna do this. Do something that's good for yourself. I feel like you guys are in that Taurus energy of indulgence, like hardcore, but not in the way where it's necessarily self-care. It's more of like, I'm just gonna kick everything out that I don't like, and I'm gonna have my cupcakes, and I'm gonna have my tea, and I'm gonna have a good day. And it's like, well, that's not all there is to life. Like, there's gonna be hardships, there's gonna be things we have to deal with, there's gonna be things with health we have to deal with. If you guys are putting your heads in the sand over some health things, you guys need to go and take care of them instead of putting it off until you have no other choice. But I mean, I'm glad you guys are grateful, but at the same time, it's like, oh yeah. You guys have like a very stubborn energy, where it's like, but look at what I'm doing right. I have the Lovers reversed. And this is Gemini energy coming out with writing, and it's reversed. It's like, you guys really, I don't know what it is, if you had like a bad experience in school or what it is, but you guys really don't like writing. And you guys have a skill in it. You legit have a skill in some form of writing. And you're missing out on it in a very huge way, because this is a major arcana. Like, what you're choosing to do by choosing to block this off, it could have even been a teacher that like made fun of you or whatever, or failed something that you really put a lot of time into. That's a past thing that happened, and if you console or you fill the void with this writing energy, with like, you know, treats, or like, you know, I'll do like, you know, burning paper writing stuff instead. You guys are probably amazing at writing out some intentions for getting rid of shit, but it's like, that's as far as you'll go with it. Like, you'll write manifestations, you'll write releases, all these things. Like, you can write those, like, great, but the thing is, you're not realizing you can write other stuff. It's just you're blocking it off. So you got King of Wands and Six of Cups reversed again. You guys really, and Two of Swords reversed. You guys are something else. Like, when I said, you guys are definitely stubborn. Stubborn is all get out over here. And then you get the Two of Pentacles. And you have the Ace of Cups reversed on the bottom. You guys are literally pouring out a creative talent. You're just pouring it out all over the place, and refusing to look at the fact that you have this. Some of you either had someone that was a masculine figure that really was the one that put the whammy on this, and whenever you think about it, your comfort thing is to go into eating sweet foods. Some of you have memories that come up that you're working through, which you use the tea for. You're good about this kind of thing. There's areas of your life where you're really good at looking at memories, going into a calmer place, understanding what you need in order to take care of yourself. But when anything comes to writing, you guys balk at this thing. It like brings up a bad juju with you guys. I don't know what it is, but you guys definitely go into this place where it's like memory lane. Like you go into your head and it's like you literally choose not to move past this, mainly because you don't want to face this energy. But the thing is, it's going to bring you a lot of rewards and really balance out a lot of stuff for you if you allow yourself to even start journaling a little bit. Because there's a lot of mighty energy in that pen in your hand, that you're literally letting seep out everywhere. So let's see. What's my deck? What you guys got going on? Trust yourself. Not this dickhead energy that told you you can't do it. Okay, so randomly decided to cut off. That's cool. But, anyways, what I was saying for my, butterfly Larimar pile. So, first we have out the trust yourself always. Now, the thing is, I feel like you guys know deep down that you have this and you've really repressed it. And having this trust energy coming out here is like, trust yourself over these negative feelings. Like this thing that keeps making you go into this energy where you try to bury your feelings under like making things possibly something that this person told you you're actually good at. Like you're actually good at baking. I don't see why you're writing. Could be something like that. There's something, the reason you're so scared is because this is a really true natural gift of yours and you need to trust it. And we have you are ready coming out too. Yeah, you're definitely ready to move on from this energy. It's not good for you. It's not helping you achieve anything. If anything, this is a memory of a person that did this to you. I don't even know if they're part of your life anymore, to be honest, or if you even talk to them that much. It's more they had such an effect on your psyche that you did other things to fill your time. Got honor your boundaries too. You guys, I feel like she even wrote to let go on her ritual note up here. I feel like you guys might have done certain things like trying to create boundaries by doing like, you know, releasing like burning rituals or whatever. But you're not realizing that the reason you're not able to fully move from this and why you're stuck is you're not creating any personal boundaries. You're not choosing to make boundaries for yourself. You're just hoping to burn this memory out of your life, when in reality it's the boundaries that are important here. There's no boundary between your memories and your body and your spiritual self. And you got open your eye over here. You guys definitely have some talent when it comes to writing. Possibly automatic writing for some of you, very intuitive gifts. For others of you, your writing would just connect to a very wide audience and it would bring in money for you. But you guys can't see it. Like, you guys are like blocking it off like everything. You don't even trust your own intuition, to be honest with you. You're in this space where nothing works out because this keeps replaying in your mind over and over and over again. And your bottom deck is dreams do come true. This is definitely something you guys wanted to do. You guys wanted this, like, really bad, and someone bashed you. They tore it apart and made you feel like you would never be able to do this and you should just stick to cooking, kind of thing. You should just stick to cooking. No. Just straight out yell no and just jump out. Your guides do not want you to just stick to cooking, obviously. But even if this person is still in your life, you're ready to move on from their shit. They don't deserve a place in your mind. They're living in your mind, your memories, your heart, everything rent-free. And they're causing you nothing but havoc. You might even have a weight problem where you have pain and aches because of the sweet problem. And because every time you think of trying to do something, that's why I feel like if you guys have written a list before where it's like trying to put down what you eat, but then you want to go back to the comfort because you're getting the memories again. There's just a lot about this masculine energy that was a complete dick. And just, you are so much more worthy than what this person said. And reconsider, okay, you need to go back and literally think about what this person said. Like, literally, like, think about it. What were the things they said? And actually see if they make sense. Like, is it just you feeling like, consistently repeating what they have in their head? Is there any truth to it? Because you have trust yourself here and that you're ready to get away from this bullshit. And it's like all this blue. Reconsider what the truth is. What is the truth? You have romance. Some of you, this could have been someone that you actually had a relationship with that did this to you. Because this could be that kind of energy too. Peaceful resolution. Yeah, some of you, what actually might happen, I don't feel like you guys are necessarily ones that would run up and try to fight with people. Or even, try to, how can I put this? Confront someone on this. You would rather have like a peaceful resolution to this thing. Or you'd rather just do burning rituals and hope they disappear from your life. But this energy is trying to let you know that by opening up and doing this, you're going to find the strength, you're going to find the boundaries, and you're going to be able to go back and do things on your terms. If you're still with this person, there's a chance that if you do this and you don't, because, this could definitely be a relationship with the lovers and romance here. And Six of Cups can be reconciliation and reconsider and all this stuff. If someone has done this to you and you're trying to just completely cut the cords, like this burning ritual, instead of sitting there and thinking about what you're doing because of how they trashed something you wanted to do, this is also trying to say, no, there's something, and this isn't for the people that are with toxic people at all. It's not for that. So don't think I'm saying stay in toxic relationships. This could be a hiccup that happened where there was a big misunderstanding. Possibly they chose something else as better than yours or something like that. They broke a boundary that you put up, or they told you and they put boundaries down that it's like you can't cross this, like, kind of thing. And it's like there needs to be communication. There needs to be this thing of you showing what you're passionate about and not having someone put down what your passions are. Like I said, there is a big difference between a toxic relationship, like I was feeling with some of this other energy where it was very like heavy and not allowing you to pursue. And there's a big difference between someone just not understanding perspective and just needing a talk when, you know, they've always been there and lately it's just been kind of rocky and you're not understanding things and you're kind of like going off in your own world and you're doing this coping mechanism of eating things, and when in reality you just need to talk. You need to create boundaries and you need to think again possibly about or revisit and talk about what really affected you with this person. It could be a father figure too. But if it is a romantic partner, more than likely there is some of you where it wasn't like a huge thing and you're reconciling. And take action. But whatever it is, you guys need to be the ones to do it. You can't sit there and wait for someone to read your mind. You guys have to decide if a relationship is worth it or they need to go. If a past memory is sitting there on top of everything you want to do, you need to make the decision to kick it out and start honoring yourself and like open yourself to what's going on honestly. And because you guys have a golden opportunity sitting here. It's like, are you going to take action towards the opportunity, or are you just going to kind of sit and twiddle your thumbs and keep doing this? And you guys have success with bloom wherever you are planted. And it doesn't want to zoom in. That's cool. But you guys have success, which means yes, you will be able to overcome this. You just have to take the steps towards doing it. You have be present, use the hours, don't count them. And you have strength. Don't let weeds and thistles cultivate in your garden. This be present is really talking about not living in the memories of what's happened, whether that was an argument or someone being rude and bashing your dreams like they would never happen. This is using your time to do what you love or to mend things if there is like a true love there and you know that it's a misunderstanding. You have to make the judgment call here because there's opportunities whichever way you want to go with it. But you gotta have strength with this. Like, don't keep allowing these negative thoughts and negative habits to just keep growing and growing, because if you start clearing them out now, it'll be a lot easier than you having to clean up an even bigger mess later. And then we have Twilight as the bottom of the deck. which is surrender to the last hour when the light barely touches the flowers. This right here is letting you guys know that with surrender, it's like part of this is you learning, like, you know, to let go. This chick up here burning the piece of paper. But this is learning that, you know, time's gonna keep going. That's why you need to be present. It's why you need to do something. But it's also to be mindful, because twilight coming means the last of the daylight is leaving. This means that there is an ending coming, whether it is to this old belief system that was placed in your mind, to a toxic relationship, or it could be to the memory of an argument that you keep carrying and literally bringing back to life every chance you get, because that is what you feel is the problem when you need to look at yourself and see, what are you doing? Like, are you honoring yourself? Are you making decisions? Are you setting up boundaries? Are you being present? Are you trying to actually change your habits, or are you just further cultivating more weeds in your garden? You have to understand you have great intuition. You wouldn't be doing this if you didn't. And having picked Larimar, the little butterfly, for one, I want to talk about the symbolism of the butterfly, which is transformation. It can also be passed on loved ones. So it could be that this figure is someone that passed on, and you carry the words with you and they're not here. They don't want you to keep carrying this with you. And whenever you see butterflies, it's pretty much them hanging out and watching and worrying about you. Butterflies are also this huge symbol of transformation, growth, coming out of the dark and being born into this beautiful energy. But Larimar itself is a very calming, peaceful energy. It's one that allows you to heal. It allows you to go inwards and really soothe, like, very deep old wounds. It helps you connect to your gifts, to your guides, to the universe. It's a very connective stone. And it's also great for healing both the heart chakra and the throat chakra, so that you can both speak as well as be vulnerable with what you feel. But that is the little Larimar butterfly group. So that's all for today. Thank you for joining. These will be put up on YouTube tomorrow. And once again, I hope you guys enjoyed my new deck. I got some more coming in. I got 2 more in my shop. So if you guys are interested in those, go ahead and head over there. I'm going to be putting the links in descriptions. They're all over my YouTube and my link tree and everything too. So I will see you guys soon. Soon meaning Wednesday. Time to go over the Scorpio full moon. So see you guys in a bit. And sorry for it turning off. The thing kind of did something wonky. But bye guys.